What's up, everybody? This is going to be your Happy Hour Friday readings for August the 31st. So, what's up, everybody? I have already taken all submissions. I will not be opening the submissions. Maybe I should have put that in the title. I probably should have done that because I'm not taking any more submissions. We've gone over. The list filled up pretty quickly again this week. So, as I always state when I post that I'm going to be doing Happy Hour Friday readings, I always say it's best to get your submission before the live because there's no guarantee that I'll be able to take more people. So, yeah, I always do it a day ahead. So, I always say a day ahead. On a Thursday, I let you know. So, either you pay it Thursday or you pay it a few hours before the live starts on Friday, just so you get in. Make sure that you can secure a spot because I don't take that many people. It takes a lot of energy to do readings on top of readings on top of readings. So I don't like to take on too much that I can't do. So I do it every Friday unless I state otherwise. That's how you know. All right. I can't stay for now, but my question is, what does my future self want me to know? What does future Daisy want you to know? No. Okay. All right. Yeah. So if you guys didn't make it in, sorry. No more submissions for today. So how it's going to work is I'm going to go down the list of everybody that's already purchased a reading. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot. Who's already purchased a reading prior to the live, whatever. And then what I'm going to do is do a drawing for 3 people who purchased for a free reading. So whoever purchased the reading, I will do a drawing for a chance for 3 people to get a free 5-card reading during the live. So I will do that towards the end when I'm done with everybody that's on the list. I will also, I'm reading out of order. The only exception is those who paid Cash App. I usually do them first or last. So I do it in the order of PayPal submissions. Cash App submissions, I do those separate from the PayPal people. So sometimes I either do it before or I do it after the PayPal people. So it just depends. So I'm going to actually do the Cash App people first because there's only 3 of you this week. So I'm going to go ahead and do yours. First person is Kierra, second is Daisy, and the third is Derek. And I'm going to timestamp. So if you're not here to watch the live, check the description box below after the live stream, of course, and your timestamp should be there. All right, so let's get into it. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining the live. I appreciate all of you for coming in. All right, Kierra. I just saw 3:33 on the time. So this is your reading. Your question is about what does Spirit want you to know about your love life. So what is it that Kierra needs to know about her love life? What does she need to know? Okay, so I'm going with the Cash App people first. So those who paid for a Cash App reading or paid for their happy hour reading through Cash App, I'm doing them first. And then when I'm done with Cash App people, I will get into the people who paid through PayPal, your questions through PayPal. Okay, so Kierra, what is it that Spirit wants you to know about your love life? Okay, so I need to concentrate on everybody's reading. So if you guys want to submit a question, somebody please let whoever comes in know that I'm not taking any more submissions today. This is not a free question reading. These are paid for readings. My list is full, so readings, you guys. Kierra's love life. Okay. Queen of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. I feel what you need to know about your love life as the Queen of Cups. Your prayers and I feel like your desires and your prayers have been answered or at least heard. already knows what you want. If you feel like you have to reiterate what it is that you want, there's no need to do that. The Nine of Pentacles, I usually see this card as single and loving it, but it's also a card of gratitude. It's also a card of knowing that you're already well provided for, and that doesn't mean that you won't have more. That just means that you're happy and you're content with the things that you do have while still wanting more for yourself. So I feel like you have to be in that state. You have to be in that state emotionally that says, I know that what I'm wanting is coming, but at the same time, I'm still happy with what I have in my life right now. I am focusing on other things, other projects in life, or I'm just simply acknowledging all my other blessings, and I'm grateful for those things. Because I feel like when you stay in that energy or put yourself in that energy as the star, which is the bottom card, you're balancing, but not only that, staying grounded, but also still, open to what you want emotionally, putting you in alignment with what you actually want for your love life. Card is, so if you're on the pursuit of this, whatever this cup represents for you in love, whatever your ultimate desire in love is, if you are on the pursuit of that and you walk away from what doesn't serve you, what is not pleasing to you, what doesn't fit what it is that you're looking for, it's causing you sadness, or it could be you checking your energy, checking your emotions too. If I'm off balance, if I'm off track, I usually feel sad, or I know that, oh, the King of Cups popped up. So you might have already affirmed or stated what you want. Maybe you have somebody specific in mind, or you just have an ideal type of relationship or partner you're looking for. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't be open to that, but just be open to also aligning you with something else if that's possible. If there's something better than what I asked for, I'm going to open up and align myself. Oh, I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm all over the place with that, but I hope it makes sense. Okay, Daisy. Okay, she can't stay, she said, so I'm going to go ahead. Hers is, what does her future self want her to know? What is it that Daisy's future self wants her to know? What is it that Daisy's future self wants her to know? Daisy's future self. Okay, so the Tower and the Chariot. I feel like then the Emperor is at the top and the Three of Cups is at the bottom. I feel like what your future self wants you to know is more than likely the path that you're on. The path, I feel like nothing that's worth having is coming or going to come easy. And that doesn't mean necessarily that you're going to struggle or you're going to be in pain. But if it's worth it, it's going to push you out of your comfort zone. I also feel like there may be things that are being removed out of your life that are not a part of your progression, that's not part of your evolution as you evolve, as you move towards closer and closer to where you want to be in life, wherever your goals are. If there's a specific goal, more than one specific goal, or it's just you evolving as a person, I feel like you'll notice that these things are going in different directions. And it might not make sense at the moment, whether this is happening right now, this going in different directions, whether this is in love, whether this is friendships, whether this is job. Certain things may be coming apart for a reason, and I feel like you might feel a little bit imbalanced emotionally, but I feel like once this all settles, the more clearer you're going to be. Okay? The more clear you're going to be. All right? The more sense it's going to make in the end, or the aftermath of why certain things are happening the way that they are happening. I hope that makes sense. And because you have two major arcana cards, I feel like that's even more so than you reiterating that's something that is taking place. If you feel like certain things are being removed out of your life or things are falling apart, know that it's all divinely orchestrated to actually build newer foundations that actually serve you. Okay. Next person is Derek. Okay, Derek, your question was, okay, so you just want a career outlook. So let's take a look at your energy surrounding your career, anything of relevance or importance for Derek in the areas of career, any major points, anything that surrounds career that needs to be made known. Okay, the Moon card and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Moon card can represent you needing to trust your intuition and trust how you feel about something. Maybe you're not honoring your feelings. Maybe you're not listening to your feelings, your career. Maybe you're being guided in a certain direction, and because that you're not sure about that direction, you could be telling yourself that's not safe, or because I'm not getting a clear answer, or I don't have a clear pathway to this, I'm not sure if this is safe to take this action. But you're being guided to trust your inner guidance, trust your gut about something. The Nine of Wands means you are fighting against something. You are suppressing something. The bottom card is the Five of Wands. So if this is a creative energy, or this is like, say this is an energy where you're inspired by something, but you're holding yourself back because of the fear of the unknown, things not being completely apparent or clear to you, Spirit's saying you're going to have to embrace that energy of the Queen of Cups and trust how you feel. Honor your feelings. Of course, if you don't feel like it's safe, go deeper into why that is. Why do you feel like it's not safe? See if it's just a fear, if it's just a fear of repeating something in your past, or is it really, or is it just, if there's also a feeling of a desire or goal that you have, but you're afraid of what the outcome is going to be, explore why, okay? What it is that you really want. Why is it important to you? So this is about going in depth within your emotions. If you're confused about something, it will come to light eventually, but Spirit is telling you got to navigate through your inner gut. I hope that makes sense. Okay. All right. Jessica G. Okay, Jessica G. Oh, that was you, Derek? Okay. I'm glad it resonated. Okay. What's up, Julia? What's up, Natalie? What's up, everybody who's on the live? Spiritual CEO. Emergency readings are $45. All right, Jessica, your question was, will I get pregnant before my, I'm not going to say your birthday, but my birthday. Okay. So, let's see. I want to make sure. Okay, you purchased 2 questions. So your first question was, will I get pregnant before this birthday? I'm not going to say it out loud. Okay, so well, let's see what the probability of that is, because I'm not a predictionist. So I like to look at the probability of things, because we can change our energy at any time. It's not set in stone. So I just want to see what's the probability of you getting pregnant before your, let's see, Two of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Hangman. I'm not really picking up that it's a high probability, and that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. I just feel like it's maybe not the right time to like pause and really see what's the matter of timing. Why do you want it to be before? Get all the angles, like really take a step back and really see why is that important. Okay, sorry. I don't know if I'm glitching. I apologize, you guys. It could be that Spirit is doing this for a purpose or for a reason for you to see something, or for you to just look at things from a different perspective. Because I feel like there is a little bit of a double-mindedness about it. You're not completely decided on something when it comes to this topic. So that's the only reason. I feel like it's also mental energies. So it could be that you're coming up against some blockages right now, or it has something to do with some pain and some hurt that this is attached to. So I would say to just look at the purpose, or what's the intent, if that makes sense. Yeah, I hope that question, or that question, what I picked up makes sense. For the second question, oh, it would be a high-risk pregnancy. Okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Well, I'm sending you healing with that, because I don't, some people kind of take pregnancy for granted. And yeah, so I send you healing with that, and I wish you the best of luck. If that's really something you truly, truly want as a child, I'm sending you blessings with that one. But it's just something that I feel like Spirit wants you to look at. Your second question is, will we close on the current house that we're under contract this year? Okay. So what is the probability of you closing out on your current home under the contract this year? The contract that you're under this year. Okay. Okay, what is the probability of Jessica closing out on this current home that is under contract this year? What is the probability of that? Okay, Seven of Swords flew out. Eight of Swords. Page of Swords. You got a lot of same cards. Hangman. So you got two of the same cards again, and there's a lot of mental energies. You got so many swords. The only energy that's not mental or air energy, swords, is the Hangman, which is Pisces. So that's water energy, emotional energy. So you might be feeling stuck for some reason, and I feel like it's due to your own perception. I don't really feel like Spirit's saying that you're not going to close on it. It seems like there's a need, like Spirit's trying to get you to change your perception about things. I don't know if you're iffy about something, you don't trust someone, or you don't trust the situation, or you're not trusting yourself, trusting a decision. You might feel like you're not a new perspective or a new idea, so it could feel a little bit uncomfortable, uneasy for you, whatever it is. But I feel like Spirit's telling you to look at this from a different angle. So pretend that you're someone else in this situation. Would you still be seeing it in this same light? Because this looks like negative thinking, you know? And I feel like it's a fear. So if you step back and say, okay, well, what if this was my friend, you know, would I still be looking at it in this instance? Or if I was someone else, you know, maybe just put yourself in someone else's shoes, or just try to pretend like you're a third party looking at yourself. Would I really be looking at this situation under this type of stress? Because that's really... So this is all about shifting your perception, because right now it is looking very limited. It is looking, and I feel like this may be deception in your mind. You tell these certain things that are negative, and you might need to cut free of that. And that might be the uncomfortable energy, is trusting yourself, or trusting that it's not going to be this way. That could be the perception. But I feel like you do have to free your mind. It is possible that you're moving past something. You are moving past, or you are moving. Two of Pentacles, it's your decision to choose what type of thinking, what type of perception you have. And it might seem like, oh, that's too easy, that's too simple, it's all in my mind, that's too simple to say that's all it is. But I feel like that's really the biggest thing, is your mind. I hope that makes sense. So I do hope that makes sense, Jessica. Okay, so this is for S. I'm just going to call her S because she wants to keep her name private. So I'm going to refer to you as private. Okay. I'm going to refer to you as private. Your question was, why has he been watching me when he chose to be with another woman? What's up, Ethan? Save your money, Ethan. No, I don't want to wear that again. I do not like that hair. It's so toe. So toe. Okay, so you want to know why this Scorpio person is watching you when he has another woman in his life. Let's see. What's this person's deal? Ten of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the Tower. Okay, a whole bunch of other cards want to come out, so I'm just going to show you some sneak peeks. So besides the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Tower, you have the Four of Cups and the Empress, with the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom. The Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like maybe this person isn't as happy as they are appear to be, or projecting, or what you might be seeing. Because the Ten of Pentacles is like, I have everything, I'm good, I'm happy, I'm content, I'm whole. But then the Five of Pentacles is the opposite. It's like that type of, you know, perception or belief of things. With the Tower card, there may be, you know, they may be that they're not really on solid ground right now. It could be that this person is not really emotionally satisfied, or their emotions are all over the place with this relationship. It could be that they're both just like not in a happy place with each other. This could have been a long time coming. It's like vinegar and water, something that just does not mix, because we have fire and water. So this is the sign of Aries and Scorpio energy. So it could be literally, maybe because you said this person is a Scorpio, it could be this other party is an Aries. But it's like two people that just don't mix. They don't go together, and I feel like their foundation may have been built upon instability in some way. It could have been built off of convenience, because sometimes the Ten of Pentacles is like, well, we come from the same religion, we come from the same race, you know, we're the same age, or we're the same status of people. So it's like convenience sometimes brings people together. Or it could just simply be, I've known you for so long. If there's a child involved or children involved, that could be part of it. But I really feel like this person is just not really all that. They're bored, basically. With the Four of Cups, it's like boredom, not satisfied, not getting what they want emotionally. And the Empress is like that woman that everybody's looking at checking out. So that could represent you. So that's what I'm picking up, why this person is checking for you right now. Yeah. But that's none of, you know, it's not your problem. Like, y'all handle that over there. But that's what I'm picking up. Okay, so... Okay, next person, Elsena. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Elsena? Elsena, I don't know. I apologize. I apologize, Elsena, if I'm not pronouncing your name right. If it's all wrong, I apologize. Okay, so how is your future with your man that you are with? So... I don't know what you mean, how is your future? But let's see. What does the potential future hold with her and her current partner that she is with right now, her romantic partner? What is potentially, based upon where their energies are with each other, their intentions, their focus? Ooh. Okay, that's way too many cards. Oh, okay. Spirit might have like a message or something, because that flew out too much. Okay, 4 cards trying to come out. So 3 cards flew out on my table. I have the Ace of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. 6 of Cups flew out, and the 9 of Wands is at the bottom. So I'm going to take 3 cards. I see nothing but positive energy, it seems like. So it's like you guys could be creating some sort of... Because this could signify a happy commitment. It can also signify that you guys are moving closer together, whether that be literally moving in together, because the Four of Wands is like the happy home. If you guys are already together, this could be some sort of happy medium coming together that you guys are creating. This does seem like intensified sexual chemistry and energy too. I also feel that it's possible that there could be marriage or an engagement. If you guys are already in that, then this is a happy marriage, happy home, whatever resonates with you. But the 3 of Cups usually signifies a celebration with the 4 of Wands as well. So you guys are celebrating something together. It could be a pregnancy with the fish at the bottom. It's possible. The 6 of Cups, like I said, wanted to come out. So it's possible it's children, or you guys are just really creating a happy environment for each other and with each other. Just seeing fertility. So if it's not literally like fertility, pregnancy, then it could be you guys are creating something. It's a fertile environment for you. Him bringing home something. Could be, you know, I got a promotion or something that you guys will celebrate together. Possibly with family and friends. If it's not a marriage, if it's not an engagement, if it's not a baby, it's something you guys will be celebrating. Alright. Okay. Alejandra, you paid for 2 questions. So I'm going to move on to Alejandra. 25 and 6. Alejandra's 2 questions. Your first question was, How is... Okay. I don't know if you want me to state this one out loud. So... Okay. So let's see. How is this specific person that Alejandra has in question? How are they going to think and feel when they see the new changes? The Six of Wands came out, so they are going to be, I feel, let me clarify before I say it. Hierophants. Okay, so Hierophants, the Four of Cups, they might feel like this appearance is attractive. I do feel like this person is definitely sexually attracted to you, or they just see you as like standing out. Definitely your traditional go-to look. Maybe they felt like, good, she switched up her look. Not that it's boring. It could just be they're kind of used to seeing. Okay, I don't know what happened. Can you guys see me? Okay, I apologize. I'm trying to type at the same time. But I feel like, you know, say for instance, your hair is like straight and then your hair is like big, curly, voluminous type of curls, or switch it up, and now you with a traditional look with the Hierophant and the Four of Cups, which can be like feeling a little bit bored, but with the Six of Wands, I feel like they're interested. But just know that this person is know that this person may be trying to play it off kind of cool. That's kind of what I'm getting. So yeah, but I do feel like he will take to it. It just... sorry. So I don't know how much you heard, but pretty much what I'm just getting is this person might have been used to, you know, you going with a certain look, and this is different look, and I feel like they will like it way. Might not all that amused by it, but I feel like they are. Okay. Yeah. So your second question, Alejandra, was what barriers was he putting up to protect his heart in terms of love, and how did I break it? Let's see. It's kind of like two questions in one, but let's see. The barriers. Any barriers that were being put up. Let's see. I guess not. Okay. So I pulled the Fool and the Empress. So it could be that this person maybe felt like they were kind of like childish, so they were easy to getting their heart broken. As the Empress, though, this is like someone out there who's nurturing, like a mothering energy. I always pick this up for this person. I don't know if you've noticed, but usually when I read for you and this person, it's like this person may have a strict parent or grew up with a mother who wasn't really that nurturing in some way, or maybe they didn't have their mother in their life in some way. But I feel like you might have that nurturing that they've always been seeking as a child. The Fool is a childlike energy, and the Empress is a mother. She's that mother archetype. So it could be that that's what the purpose of you coming into their life was, because the Wheel of Fortune came out at the bottom. So it could be that that was your spiritual purpose to come into this life to help. Not that you're like you have to be their sole support, because people have to get that on their own. We can only do so much. But I feel like you did come in to help spark that nurturing that they might have desired or needed. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Shakila, I'm not taking any more submissions today. My list is full. I always state a day ahead that I'm doing my happy hours, and I always suggest that you guys purchase the happy hour your questions before the live, whether it be Thursday or whether it be hours or few minutes or whatever before the live, because my list fills up quickly and there's no guarantee that I'll take any more submissions. So they're closed for today. I'm not taking any more, unfortunately. All right. Okay. All right. Janaya. And I always like stumble. I don't know if I pronounce your name right sometimes, and then sometimes I don't know if I am pronouncing it right or not. I don't know. So Janaya, you purchased 2 questions. So your first question was, what is the biggest theme / energy that spirits want you to know about for the rest of 2018? Okay. So what is the most relevant energy themes the spirit wants you to know about for the rest of 2018? Anything that's relevant or important? A lot of cards want to come out. This one's standing out. The 4 of Pentacles. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure these cards are clear, because they're like acting crazy. They're acting really crazy. Okay. I put the 4 of Pentacles back just in case. Okay, 6 of Swords. Empress wants to come out again for people. The 3 of Pentacles. So I really feel that for the rest of the year, mainly in the fall season, you might see that certain things that you've been working towards will start to unfold, especially if it's like money or career, because the 4 of Pentacles that come out, it might feel like you're being held back, like there's some stagnation, but or you might even be perceiving that that's what's going on, and that's not true. Spirit is actually telling you that things are moving forward. It just might be a little moving things along. So there's a lot that could be manifesting for you soon. If this is not literally the fall season, which I kind of feel that it is, at least that's what I'm seeing. I feel fall season, you will be manifesting some things that you've been working towards, maybe from the start to now in this year, or year ahead or years back. So this is like spirit working for you as well. You've been putting in the effort. So it's kind of like also you've been given instructions, maybe from your angels or your guides too. The bottom card was the 4 of Wands. The top card is the King of Swords. So this could represent something for you if you've been, I don't want to say pining after, but say you've been desiring to start a relationship with a King of Swords person, which is Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarian person. It's more than likely that things will come together between you and this person, or you are seeing someone who's like the King of Swords or who is an air sign. If not, then it could just represent that something that you've been trying to manifest, or something that you've been setting your heart and your mind towards, is, especially if this has anything to do with the home or something that you will celebrate. Again, I'm picking up fall energy, so maybe around the holiday season you'll start to see some positive shifts or changes. So this could be family, this could be home life for sure, a change in yourself, a change in your appearance. It could also be a change in how you see your life and how you see yourself. I'm sorry for the glitches. This is annoying. What's up, T-Flex? I'm sorry for the glitching. It's like making me extra annoyed. Because I don't see it from my end. So your second question is, lately this particular guy has been on your mind. There was a mutual attraction, but nothing developed between us for various reasons. So you would like to know what's the biggest energy that I pick up between you two? Okay. So let's see. What's the biggest energy coming from you and coming from them in relation to each other? So where is your energy at with this specific person that you're referring to? This star, where is their energy in relation to you, where they're at with you? The World, two major arcana cards. Okay, and why is that? What is the overall factor of this energy? The Strength. So you got majors, a lot of majors that came out. So I feel like Spirit's actually doing this for a reason. So for you, I feel like they might be, and you're focusing in your mind because you kind of feel like it was a star-crossed lover thing, something that could have popped off but never really happened. Kind of feel like it's out of your reach right now. This could be something that you still desire in some way, whether you realize it or you don't realize it. It feels like something that you might have put some energy into, or you might have had some feelings that developed and just nothing came about it, like you said. But with the World card for them, it does seem like their focus may be on you right now. They could actually be paying attention to you through social media, because sometimes I see the World card is the internet, the World Wide Web, right? But she is like a key focus. So you could be a focus in this person's mind right now, or somehow they're just being made to focus on you, because I feel like it's being divinely orchestrated. Why? With the Strength card, I feel like Spirit wants you guys to see whether there's something that you guys are both suppressing. Maybe there is something that you truly want, because I feel like your heart may have been invested, or this is something that you actually did desire to happen between you two. But somebody's in a little bit of a denial energy, and it could be you and it could be them, or it could just be one more or the other. But I feel like Spirit is saying, are you guys suppressing this desire? Because it does seem like it's something that was definitely suppressed. And you might have been thinking about them for the past month or so. That's what I'm picking up. So, yeah. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Crystal C. Crystal C. Where's your love life going for the next year? Okay, so let's see where, more than likely, where's Chris' love life headed for the rest? Love life headed for the rest of this year? I don't know. Nobody's here today. It's pretty dry. I really feel like you two be hating on me. Like, they really just don't want me to do well. I don't know. My friend. Okay. So where is Crystal's love life headed for the rest of the year? Okay. 8 of Wands, 2 of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Okay. So more than likely where your love life is headed is the 8 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the Page of Cups. So it seems like you have a specific a goal or desire. So maybe 1 or 2 goals or desires that you wish to accomplish within the next year. Really decide what your heart truly wants, because I feel like you might have, it seems like a healthy amount of optimism when it comes to certain things that you're wanting to manifest, let's say, or create, or experience, or to have, or to be in some way. But it's like he's shooting all these different intentions and goals, and I feel like Spirit's telling you to pick 1 or pick 2. And how do you wish to go about that? Because all of that makes sense, and it seems like it's leading you to something that you will love, or these goals or desires are stem from your true heart's desires. I do feel like no matter what direction, it's more than likely a positive direction. The 6 of Swords, things are moving. I feel like calmer waters. If this is not literally a move, a change or relocation, this could be also moving towards a place where you feel spiritually connected within yourself or within an actual location. This could also represent a person, a water sign, because you have 2 water sign cards, the King of Cups and the Page of Cups. Could be a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces person, or that could even be you. But I feel more so that this is what your heart is connected to. That's where you're headed. So This is like Adriana. Okay, so Adriana. Okay, so what's Spirit's advice regarding your relationship? So Adriana, let's see, what is Divine Spirit's advice in relation to this relationship? Okay. 3 cards flew out. Justice, 7 of Pentacles, and the World card. Okay. So I feel like Spirit is asking for you to make a decision whether or not you want to continue to move forward with this relationship. It could also be making a decision about what you're willing to put up with or what it is that you're willing to invest your time and energy in, because I do feel like there's a little bit of an overwhelming energy. You might be putting most of the decisions on another person rather than making a decision for yourself, because I feel like you actually hold the key to whatever decision you make, or you're in a powerful position to make a decision. So it's completely up to you. Things will not change until you get in the power feel like you're being guided to. It may feel like you're not on stable ground right now and you're lost mentally, or you feel like you don't know where to, even though she's blindfolded, her color, her attire, her clothing is purple. To me, that represents the third eye chakra. So even if you can't see what's going on physically, or you don't know whatever your decisions are going to lead, you might not see what the outcome is going to be, but at least I feel like Spirit wants you to trust in your intuition, though. There is some mental stress with the 5 of Swords at the bottom. Top card is the 7 of Wands, so I feel like there is a little bit of stress going on. Maybe a battle of wills between 2 people. One person may want something and the other person may want, or you make this decision or I make this decision. So it could be one of those things. Excuse me. I need to burn some Palisonto wood real quick. So it could be you're allowing someone else to call the shots when you should be making them, or there's a decision that you're being guided to make. And it's like things are kind of stagnant while waiting for someone else, or just stagnant until you make this decision, whatever it is. And then things will move forward. But it's up to you. And it's like sometimes I feel like Spirit is saying with these 2 major arcana cards, it's up to you. And that they're not going to give you the answer to the tests. Therefore, I feel like they're saying they're not going to show you the outcome of your decision, because it's kind of like a test for you to trust yourself. That's really what I'm picking up. Okay, I hope that made any sense. Okay, I'm not done, you guys. I have a lot of people, actually. So, all right, next person up is Taniesha. What does the universe want you to know at this time? What is it that the universe wants you to know at this time? Okay. What is it that the universe wants you to know at this time? This is annoying. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Okay. The Moon and the High Priestess and the 4 of Swords. So what is it that the universe wants you to know right now is these are all very contemplative energies, meditative, inward energies. So I feel like Spirit may be wanting you to go within yourself. So you have the Moon, the High Priestess, and the 4 of Swords. There may be some hurt in the back of your mind that you're holding on to, because it kind of looks like the 3 of Swords in the background. So it could be in the back of your mind there's something that you haven't healed from, possibly. Or it could be that Spirit is wanting you to address certain things that you may have been keeping within you. Maybe these are certain... Everybody kind of sees certain people as happy-go-lucky people, but they don't ever really stop to think that maybe sometimes they do go through hard times. And sometimes they do become depressed, or sometimes they do need to withdraw from society to get, you know, to figure themselves out. So I feel like that might be you. You might be one of those people that others kind of see as like, oh, she's good, she's strong, there's nothing wrong with her. But in reality, there may be some things that you might need to address and heal within yourself, or just reflect upon certain things. Um, there's a lack of vitamin D or vitamin C, and I picked this up a lot for people. This looks like oranges, so there's some deficiency. You know, she looks really pale. Maybe you need to spend more time out in the sun. Maybe you spend a lot of your time indoors. You know, just nighttime energy, just keeping yourself inward. And if that's part of why you might be feeling a little bit, if you are depressed and you're feeling a little bit low in energy, it could be because you need to get more sunlight. You're not allowing sunlight into your space, or your deficiency. There's deficiency with vitamin C or vitamin D. I hope that makes sense. It's weird. But I pick that up often sometimes for people, really. So, okay. So, KV. Okay, KV, your question is, does this Cancerian person see a future with you? Does this Cancerian person see a future with you? Ace of Swords with the Queen of Wands. I feel like they do. The Ace of Swords is a yes card. The Queen of Wands can be taken as a positive omen as well. Let me pull one more. Does it a future with KV? Seven of Cups. I feel like they more so, like they do. It seems like they're just more reflecting on the idea of it, the possibility of it. I had a whole card on the floor. But I feel like they might really actually think about it and ponder the idea and fantasize about it. But I feel whatever the future may hold, it may be up to you to some instance to take action and make it happen between you and this person. It's not something that I feel like this person is going to take the initiative in some way. So say, for instance, you two want to be together. You might have to be the one to say, I want us to be together. I want us to be exclusive. Rather than waiting for them to do it, it does seem like they want you with you. That future could entail you still being a part of their life in some way. And it's like they know that they have options, or they know that there's a lot of other things in life that they can. So just be mindful, be careful of that, to make sure that you're, with the Seven of Cups, it's like they know that they have a lot of options, or they're thinking or fantasizing about what it would be like to have this, or what it would be like to have that, or if I take this type of life path, will I still be able to have this person or settle down with that person, or will it be this way? So they're thinking about all the different angles. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Next person is Michelle. I'm almost done with my list. I have a few more people to go. 2, 4, 6, 7 more people. Okay. Okay. Michelle, your question. Let's see. Okay, so you paid for 2 questions. Yeah, I think people are like, oh, she's not opening submissions. Oh, I'm gone, bye. I'm just playing. Okay, so Michelle, your first question you want to know is, what are your spiritual gifts? So let's see, what are Michelle's spiritual gifts? Ooh. Oh, okay. all kinds of cards full. I can't take all these. Obviously, I'm not going to. So, no, it's not going to happen. All right, let's see. Today, is it? Okay. Spiritual gifts will be that you're a natural healer. And a lot of people are, that we all have of healing. Yours could be more hands-on, more physical. It could be that you would do really good in the medical field. You could really do good in like massage therapy or something like that. You could also be someone who's good with the environment, or maybe utilizing like natural herbs or something. So maybe a doctor, some sort of healer, but with hands-on energy, or with like the plants, the elements, like natural elements and things like that. With the Two of Wands, could also be that you might have clairsentience, like the psychic ability of clairsentience, where you feel things, like you get chills over your body, or you just get gut feelings, or you start to just feel what other people feel. You might feel like throwing up if you're next to a pregnant woman or something, or you might be like, oh, she's pregnant because I'm feeling nauseous or something. Or you can pick up when maybe somebody's in danger because your stomach will get in knots and you start to think. You know, you have that ability, kind of like telepathy, but it's more with emotions. Like you can feel energies psychically. So I feel like that's your gift, I feel. I hope that makes sense. What does Spirit want you to know about your life purpose? What is it that Spirit would want you to know about your life purpose? Seven of Pentacles, the Emperor. Okay, these cards, some more. Ace of Pentacles again. So it could be holistic things. It could be holistic, but I feel like whatever your life purpose is going to involve you being your own leader. Okay, so whether it be you starting your own empire, okay, or you starting your own business, you being an entrepreneur, and it might be something that you already are working towards. The Spirit's telling you to work towards that, but it has something to do with, could be investments, or this is you investing your energy into your empire or your business. But it could also have something to do with healing arts or healing works or something, or just being a helping hand. Obviously, it does require services, payment and services or something like that. Six of Cups. This could be something you've always wanted to do as a child. Most people's life purpose involves an element of something they've always wanted to do. So it's usually what you have a passion for already in your heart. It's not just something that falls on your lap. If it is, you'll find that whatever falls on your lap is connected to something that you've always wanted to do as a child in some way, or knew you would always do to some extent. So that's what I'm picking up. All right, Joanne. Okay. Okay, Joanne, you want to know... Okay. So I don't know if you want me to say this out loud, so I'm just going to tap into your energy and see, why are you having such a hard time with this specific area. My Friday's alright. I'm like annoyed by my internet. I don't know why it's doing this. There's nobody here on the internet but me and Winter, so I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Okay, what's the issue? Okay, Three of Pentacles. Okay, if you've been doing it by yourself, more than likely, I'm picking up, you might want to work with someone who's a professional. Okay, so could be working with more than one person. Say this is a trainer, say this is a nutritionist or something too. It might be friends, it could be family. Like, you have to some support, okay? So whether they're actively working out you or helping you work out or helping you with your nutrition, it's like team efforts, teamwork. And I would say that it's more than likely from a man, okay, with the King of Pentacles. So this is someone who, this is their profession, they know what they're doing, that can help you and support you. I do feel like this is like a trainer or something, or a nutritionist at the best, or both, you know. They could be skilled in both areas, or it could be separate. Um, it could be my Wi-Fi then. But yeah, so I'm seeing both ways is professional and like support from friends and family, like, you know, to say go on hikes together or start like a cleanse or something together, you know, just some support or help. But I would seek professional assistance with it, with the King of Pentacles. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up, really. That's like you're gonna have to forgive. So because I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm sure you'll know who I'm talking about. Hopefully this is better. I apologize. I don't know. Hopefully this is better. Okay, so your question is in regards to, are you, what action should I take for the positive development in your relationship? You're asking two questions in one. So, yeah. So your first questions, the second question, okay, what action should I take for positive development in your relationship? With this person, are you, you're welcome. Okay. What is a positive action you should take towards this person? Okay. Death card, Strength card. Okay, any forceful energy that's in your, any forceful energy I'm picking up, because you got the Strength card and the Five of Wands. This is ego written all over it. This looks like control and trying to force things. But I feel like you mean well in this instance, but there is a lot of I feel like ego involved. I feel like Spirit's telling you that there's a need to end this energy. You can't force things to go a specific way. If you feel like you've been putting in a lot of energy for something to happen, which I feel like you have with the Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups. If this person is, this is just one picking up. I could be wrong. But this is one picking up, so I just have to call it. If this person is someone who's not monogamous or someone that has other girls and you're trying to compete for their affection, because I kind of feel that, trying to compete for them or trying to get them to notice you or see you outside of all of these other options, or one or two options, or potential, or I don't know if they do have options, but I'm going to make sure that I make myself known and seen, or if they actually do. If you don't feel like this person is monogamous, it could be spirits telling you to stop trying to control things. Even though you might mean well, which I feel like you do. But I feel it could be more than one person competing for this person's attention. And I feel like spirit is saying to stop. It could be killing yourself. Like you're killing yourself by doing this. Not literally, obviously, but energetically. It's like Like Kanye West says, when you try hard, you die hard. And that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up. I could be wrong, but if you're trying to force and control things, either way it goes, Spirit's telling you that's not the right path to take, because you're going to be met with more resistance. So if you want positive results, you have to allow things to flow in its natural order. Okay, so you could be met with like disappointing outcomes and results because of this forceful energy, this controlling energy. Okay. So, yeah. All right, Margarita. I know you've been hanging on for a minute. Margarita, I don't know if you're on the line, but let's get into it. So this is confusing to me because I don't know if you know that you type what is Camilla in your life or why is, oh, I'm the slow one. Okay, why is this, okay, I see. I'm slow. Why is this person in your life? Okay, let's see. I'm sorry. I'm slow. I'm like, does she mean what is coming in my life? Why is... Okay, I get it. I might be dyslexic. Can't even pronounce it. Dyslexic. Is that how you say it? I might be one of those. Okay. I am really slow. I can admit when I mess up. Because I'm really goofy, I'm clumsy, and I'm slow. Most of the time. But I'm not going to claim all of that. I'm not going to claim it, but I do have a goofy side. Okay. Empress, Queen of Swords, and the Justice card. Okay. So, I get a strong Libra energy. I don't know if either you or Camilla are Libras, but the Queen of Swords is definitely an air sign. So, a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Justice is Libra. The Empress can be Taurus and Libra energy, so I'm feeling a strong Libran energy. If not, this could be like a karmic connection. Could be a karmic connection with this person. I do feel like there's love here. Someone is a little more self-centered than the other person or more self-focused. Someone is a little more open than the other party. Someone's a little more closed off, a little more my way, highway, and one could be a little more open. But someone still can be a little more focused on what they want. So both people, I feel like, can be selfish in their own ways. So you and this person could be kind of selfish in your own way. But I really pick up strongly, though, someone is a little more open and more loving than the other party. The other party is a little more short and straight to the point. And I do feel like there's karma to be had with this person, or there is karma. There's a lot of air energy, Knight of Swords, the Hangman. This person could be here to change your perception in life, okay? Someone could be all up in the clouds, everything is about them, and someone might be the one to bring them down to earth. So whoever is more of the Empress type of energy, the more nurturing, the more mature, more loving, open energy versus the cold-hearted or more closed-off energy, more logical, it's not all about the heart, you know, very precise type of person, that might be the person that needs to come down to earth a little bit. Or they might need to be the one to share most of their wisdom. But there's definitely karmic energy between you two that needs to play out, I feel. That's the reason why this person is in your life. Okay. Okay, next person is Samantha. Samantha C. Okay, Samantha C. Your question was, are you being guided to finish school in spite of... Okay, I see. Divine Spirit, are you guiding her to finish school in spite of her current situation? Are you guiding... What is it? Oh, Samantha's high is good. Let's see. To finish school... High Priestess. I feel like you know the answer. The Temperance card, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. I just pulled 5 just because that's my yes or no method usually, and I felt guided to. So you have I would say these are yes cards. 4 yes cards. 9 of Pentacles, Temperance, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. The High Priestess is kind of like a neutral energy, if I had to say. But I'm just picking up that more than likely you are being guided to complete school. There might be some support in your reach, or just knowing that you're provided for, but you can always ask for support and help. You might be inspired or guided to seek that help. It might come to you, but you have to be receptive to it. Seems like Spirit is working behind the scenes on something and uplifting you. But I feel like you know internally, deep down inside, that you are being guided to complete and finish school in spite of your current situation. So I'm getting a yes. So I'm sending you love with that. I hope that works out for you. Okay, Ivanna. Okay, Ivanna. Ivanna, you would like to ask about your relationship with this specific person. So you want to know what is his deep feelings about you. Okay. Okay, Ivanna. What are his deep feelings about you? Tap into energy in relation to Ivanna. What is her deepest feelings for her? Anna, submissions are closed for this one, for this week. So next week, I would suggest you guys, if you're one of the ones that catch the live right when it starts, I give you guys till at least up to Thursday, all the way up to, I'm sorry, Vanya, all the way up to Friday before the live to get in the submissions. Depending on how full my list is, usually my lists get full before the live. So I always say, if you guys want to make sure that you have a spot, pay ahead of the live. I always say that. I always say that. Okay. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, or 10 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and 10 of Swords. So there's moments where I feel like their feelings for you with the 2 of Pentacles, they can be this or that sometimes. So they might feel like at times I'm totally in love, or I'm totally content, I'm totally happy with this connection. I can see it going far. I can see us having a family together. And there's times where they're just like utterly just distraught, annoyed, or there's just those moments where they want to throw their hands up. But I kind of get like this is just their energy. This is like 2 sides of the coin that we get with anything, just depending on the energy surrounding that moment or the energy surrounding 2 people. With the Sun card, I want to say that it's more than likely a positive feeling that they have for you. With the Queen of Cups, I do feel like there is love more than anything. And it does outweigh the bad, okay? The good does outweigh the bad. So I feel like this person just goes through their moments. Okay? Sorry, somebody tried to FaceTime me. But I do feel like this person, more than likely, overall, they have deep feelings for you. They just waver back and forth. Okay. I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry for that getting interrupted. So if you didn't catch what I said, Ivanna, I feel like this person has more positive feelings towards you, more love for you, but they do have their moments where they do feel annoyed or feel kind of like defeated by the love. Anna G purchase, one question, okay. 6915. So Anna G, your question is, what do I need to know for my spiritual growth? Okay. Anna G, what do you need to know for your spiritual growth? What is it that's of most relevance or importance for Anna G to know about her spiritual growth? What does she need to know? Oop, you saw that. 7 of Wands. Ace of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles, so that's a pair that keeps coming out. I feel like Spirit wants you to persevere, okay? So the journey is only as difficult and hard as we make it or perceive it to be. But I do feel like there's a lot of spiritual gifts. There's a lot to be had. with overcoming each challenge and obstacle in life, but you're growing, you're evolving each lesson or each experience that you have, and they don't have to be negative or positive. They just are, depending on how you see them. But either way that you see them, they're always an opportunity for more growth. There could be other things that come out of it for you, whether that be financially, whether that be creatively. Your spiritual journey could involve, you know, some creative energies. I feel like this is a journey, like a new journey, or kind of like you're a baby, like you're taking baby steps in your journey. But if you're going through a dark period spiritually, which we do usually go through dark periods. I've been going through one for the past couple of months, believe it or not. Like, this energy's really been whooping my ass. But I feel like that's a purpose. There's always a reason. We don't go through just one dark night of the soul, if you know what that term is. That's used a lot, used loosely in spirituality and topics like that. People call it the dark night of the soul or whatever. But it's like those breakthroughs. I call them breakthrough moments where we have to go through these things for whatever reason. And I feel like when you come out of it, there's always some sort of lesson learned and a rewarding, you know, lesson behind it, or just more inspiration and more opportunities that we see. And I feel like that's what Spirit's telling you. I hope that makes sense. Okay, last person on my list is Christina O. Christina O, what does Spirit want you to know in regards to your career goals is your first question. So you purchased 2 questions. What does Spirit want you to know in regards to your career goals? Okay. 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 So you might have, okay, so I pulled the 7 of Swords. I pulled 3 cards. 7 of Swords, the Hermit, and the Judgment cards. So you have 2 major arcana cards. I feel like in the past, you might have had to learn a lesson in regards to your career, maybe sharing some information. So it's like Spirit's telling you to use your best judgment. Maybe there's an experience you had in the past that Spirit's referring to. But I kind of feel like Spirit wants you, as far as your career goes, is keep that stuff on the low. Don't tell too many people. Maybe don't even tell anybody, especially if you kind of don't trust people, or you feel like people are not going to support you, or you feel like people are just naturally negative. I feel the Spirit wants you to keep this on the low. Like, don't tell certain people about your career goals, because they might not really have anything positive to say. You know, they might not necessarily want to see you fail and not succeed, but it's kind of like they have that type of mentality where they don't believe that it's easy to succeed. So I'm just getting, keep your goals hidden for right now. Your biggest aspirations and goals, keep your moves on the low. Don't tell everybody about your moves unless you really feel like these people are beneficial and helpful. Other than that, don't tell everybody about your business. Don't tell everybody about your business. It's not warranted. That's the biggest thing I'm picking up. And I feel like with the Judgment card, you know that already, or you just know who to tell and who not to tell. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. If she's even here. If not, she'll watch it later. Your second question was, what does Spirit want you to know in regards to your love life? Okay. The Hangman. Oh. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Hierophant. All majors. So I feel like once you change how you perceive love and relationships, your whole reality in love is going to shift. So it's also about your shift, your shift, your faith and belief that also shifts things in a certain way. So let's say, for instance, you see love as like this up and down cycle that just will never get better. You see love in relationships or marriages as like a 50-50 chance of getting a great marriage partner and a 50-50 chance of getting an ass wife partner. But really, I feel like it's your own perception, whether you see yourself as one of the lucky ones or one of the ones that have to struggle. You know, everybody else, oh, everybody's happy, everybody's good, and then there's some people who run from love, there's some people who chase love, and there's some people who just aren't that lucky. So it's like, which perception do you fall in? It's like you have to use your higher wisdom and strength and faith with the Hierophant to see this from a different perspective. So it's like, this kind of looks like Cinderella or some Sleeping Beauty or something. So you could be the Sleeping Beauty sleeping on your fairy tale and not believing that your fairy tale is actually feasible. Seeing it as something that just can't happen. I'm just on this scale of not getting what I want, maybe, or, you know, I'm getting partners that are running for me, and I'm getting partners that want me and I don't want them, or I want people and they don't want me. Whatever it is, your perception, you're looking at it from a place that your higher self doesn't agree with. It's kind of what I'm feeling. So this is kind of a heads up from the universe. You got all major arcana, so I really feel like this is something that you know already, or you need to take heed, like pay attention. Because I feel like you have the capability to shift your reality in your love life and get that life partner that you're seeking. The Hierophant to me is a spiritual connection. If it's not a marriage, it's like a sacred marriage or union that I feel like is destined for you, but it's like you yourself, you got to see it that way. Nobody else can convince you otherwise. King of Pentacles. So there is a stable partner for you out there. Let me see what the top card was. The Three of Cups. Yeah, so it's all in your perception. All right. So I'm thinking about how I want to do this, because I feel like it might be unfair how I want to do the drawing, because not everybody's not here. For one, so that sucks. Nobody's here. If I do the name drawings, that's a little more fair, rather than doing that. So, that sucks. How I wanted to do it. Because how I wanted to do it's not going to work now, because nobody's here. So, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Because what I wanted to do instead of doing drawing is I wanted to, like, have everybody who paid guess. Like, guess what it is that they wanted. So, I don't know. Let me see. How am I going to do it? Okay. Well, it's not fair because not everybody's here, and that's what sucks. So, I have like an alphabet thing that I could do, but I don't know if it's going to work. It's not fair to everybody. I feel like I would be cheating people. So, I'm going to figure out how to do this, because some of the people, if I do the letter thing with my note cards, because I have like the letters in the alphabet, if I pull a first initial, it's not going to be fair, because some people have the same first initial. So I need to use these note cards again, because these used to be like scary accurate, and I just made them off the top of my head. Just put phrases on them. And yeah. Everything is okay. Say yes. Sing. Dreams do come true. Ask questions. Pay attention to your dreams. Hello. Challenge your thoughts. Sagittarius. Oh, okay. I think I know how I'm going to do this. So say, for instance, I get a person who has the same initials as someone else on here. I'll just pull another one, and hopefully I pick their last name. Hopefully. Hopefully, right? Maybe. like this card said. Kiss a Libra. No. Don't be a fool. W. Someone, you know, people are so funny. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. A, Q, Leo, surrender. Okay. I picked some weird ones. Some weird phrases in here. Like telling people to kiss people. Like, really, Spirit? Like, why did I pick, like, kiss people? Like, that's doing too much up in here. You guys are probably like, this half was getting on my nerves. I'm sorry. Okay, I think that's it. Nope. Spirit's like, no, it's not. It's not it. They are coming. It sounds nasty. Something worth waiting for. Free hugs. Oh, free hugs. I want some. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I have all my letters. I'm going to pick 3 people. 3 people for a 5-card reading for free. So I'm going to pull one of the letters. If you happen to have, say for instance, because there's Crystal on here, Daisy and Derek, you know, those are 2 Ds. Crystal and Christina, those are 2 C's. Margarita and Michelle, you know, you get it. So whoever I pick up their last name, because I'm going to pull 2, just in case, if I pull, like, the same people. Because I want to be fair. I want to be fair. Okay, that's not going to work. I'm not looking. F. Anybody with an F? There's nobody with the F. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. Did I say I'll be back? Okay. So the only person on my list with the I is Ivanna. So that's, thank you, Spirit. So Ivanna gets a free read. For 5-card free read. Okay, I'm going to pull one more person. See, can't see it. I can't see it. M. So the problem with that is Margarita and Michelle. So, Margarita, your last name is an E. Michelle, yours is an S. So, I got to pull one of your initials. This can go on for days. Q, A, W, Z, J, U, N, B, V, P, T, E. Okay, so Margarita is the other party that gets a free read. One more person, and then I'm done. One more person. F. Do I have an F on here? No, I do not. Nobody with an F. Person with a J. Joanne and Janaya, of course. You too. First initial. Okay. So, Margarita, Ivanna, and now I gotta figure out what Joanne and Janaya's last name is again. See, I always have like a big old idea in my head thinking that's gonna work out, and it doesn't work out like that. Ever. Okay, let me see. Joanne's last name is M. And Janaya's is an S, I believe. Yeah. So M and S. So whoever's last initial I pull out first is the person I'm giving it to. And then Jessica. Jessica G. Okay, Jessica G. Janaya. Joanne, because they all have J's in their name. Okay, E. Nobody has an E in their last name. Y. S. Okay, so it goes to Janaya. Janaya is the last person that gets a free reading. Alright. If any of you are on here, let me know. If not, you guys will have to email me. Or actually, I can just do it now. I'm just going to do it now. So Janaya, you didn't have a question, but I know, let's see, Ivanna and Margarita. I don't know if Margarita's still on here. So, yeah. Margarita, are you still on? Are you still there? Probably not. Okay. So let's see. 5 cards for Ivanna. Anything that's of relevance. Anything that's of relevance for Margarita that she needs to know, Divine Spirit. Okay. 10 of Wands, 7 of Cups, Queen of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the World card came out. So what I'm picking up is I am getting that you might be a slight bit under this illusion about something or someone, perhaps. If it's not a fire sign, it could just be there's a strong, heavy attraction towards something or someone right now. And I feel like you're only seeing what you want to see, or it's kind of like you're overwhelmed by these different options and opportunities and desires and goals, but something is not what it seems. Something is not what it seems, and I do feel like Spirit is giving you the option to release something that's not serving you. I feel like you will see whatever it is that might be slipping under your radar. Something might not be, it's like you're sleeping. You're in this illusion. You're not seeing something for what it truly is. So, but I feel like you have a heavy attraction towards something, or Spirit's trying to get your attention through something you're attracting and you're maybe not seeing it. Maybe you're just not seeing it for what it is, but I feel whatever this is, it's going to be exposed. 7 and the 7 of Cups and 7 of Swords are both kind of like deceptive energies or illusional energies. So whatever it is, it's going to come full circle, or it's going to be concluded, or it's going to come out. Whatever this is, just know. Nothing to worry about, but I feel it is something to do with like something you're pushing for. Something you're pushing for. So that was Margarita. Ivanna, but you actually did send me a question. Yeah. Next time, you guys, I'm going to do like a hand draw with the names in it next time. Because what I thought I was going to do was like, oh, this is going to be cute. No, it's not. Because not everybody's here. So I forgot about that point. I'm slow. Okay, Ivanna. So you did put your second question just in case you got chosen. So you said, if I have a second question, what do I have to do with this person? What do I have to do with him? I don't get what you mean. Not sure, like, what should you do with him, or what do you guys have to do with each other, like, energy-wise. Five of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands, Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands. Okay. Someone, okay, if this is like what should you do as an action with this partner or what to do with them, I feel that more than likely, from what I'm seeing, what I'm picking up, could be that you have to either open up more, because I'm seeing the Queen of Wands is a little more open, a little more assertive, more, you know, using her sexuality or, you know, her charms, while the Queen of Swords is like this cold, you know, stiff ice queen type of person. And you might even be holding back from your partner. It could be that certain things are on hold, like your partner could be feeling like there's a lack of passion right now, and they could be secretly desiring this passion. They might be wanting for you guys to maybe have a little more spice in the bedroom, or they just feel like you're lacking emotion, you're lacking passion, and not really opening up or sharing yourself. And it's causing them to feel a little bit cheated, or just feel like they're not getting what they deserve in the relationship right now. So they could be running and keeping this a secret. Maybe they're telling you there's nothing wrong, but secretly I feel like they do desire some passion, okay? If you have a tendency to be jealous or fear that your partner is going to step out on you, I feel like that might be coming up too, but I feel like you can get a handle on this. So it's like you might represent these two different women. If you don't want your partner looking at other women, or you have this fear that they are or something, it could be that if that's the case, it's possibly because they do feel like you're just not opening up to them, or you're holding back something with them. You're not being free, or they're just not getting their loads off like they might want to. I don't know. That's just what I'm picking up. No disrespect by any of this that I'm picking up. I'm just really just picking up really what I'm picking up. So it's not me. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but that's what I'm picking up. So whatever resonates out of that for you, that is for you. Whatever resonates. Okay. Last but not least is Janaya. Okay, so let's see what it is that you might need to know right now. What is it of relevance or importance that you might need to know? What is it of relevance or importance that you might need to know right now? Justice, Six of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. You have a lot of Pentacles energy, so whether this is like about your career, finances, home, family, friendships, if you're wondering whether you'll get married, I feel like you will. I feel like you will get married. I feel like it's a matter of time. It will be sooner than you might think, because this is the only fast-moving energy. All the rest are just slow-moving energies with the Pentacles. The Justice card, I feel like this might be you wondering about your life, wondering about marriage, the home, the family, the husband, you know, the King of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you're almost there. It's not that far. You got the Seven of Pentacles, so 7 from 10 is not that far away. It could be literally the amount of time. It could be months. It could be years. The Seven of Pentacles is a little bit longer than that. Sometimes it is years, at least in my time frame. So it could be 3 years from now. It could be 3 months from now that you get that partner. Also, the number 3 can represent the next year that we're in, because this year equals the number 2. So next year actually equals the number 3. So it could be next year. But I just feel that it's not that far away as you might think. That's what I'm picking up. All right. That was Happy Hour Friday readings. I appreciate all of you who watched, sat in, joined me. Whether you purchased the question or not. If you guys did purchase the question, thank you as always for your love and support. I appreciate that. I will be back later because I will be doing my tarot reviews on some of my top 5 cutest decks, my top 5 dopest, coolest decks that I own. But I will see you guys next week. As a heads up, my list does fill up pretty quickly. So every Thursday, unless I state otherwise, every Thursday I put out a heads up that I will be doing a happy hour Friday reading that same exact Friday. So you guys have Thursday to purchase and get a question in. And then Friday of the live, you guys, I would definitely suggest doing it prior to the live because there's no guarantee that I will have submissions open because I get overwhelmed with all these people. So just as a heads up. Just as a heads up, you guys, I do get overwhelmed because I get like a list of people. If not, I get like over sometimes 30 people, under 30 people, no more than 30 people usually, like 20, maybe 20 something. Last week I had like 23 people, I think. So that's a lot for me, obviously. I'm winded. So to do all of this, that's a lot. So if you guys are interested in Happy Hour Friday readings every Thursday, you guys can pay ahead of time, submit your question, $5 per question, or Friday before the live, same thing, but there's no guarantee that I will have submissions open. So much love to you guys as always. Thank you for watching. Peace.